pronouns do you use?
You really want me to answer that?
Yeah,
I'm a
absolutely.
57-year-old man.
Okay,
I'm a grumpy old white dude.
cool.
That's what I classify myself as.
That's what you classify. Okay, got you. Do you
I
feel
don't like
like
the pronouns. I think it's stupid. But
Well, what do you think is stupid about it?
I just think I'm old school.
You don't really agree with people who like transition genders?
No. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't that but it just seems to me that they're trying to push this onto us all the time, constantly pushing, say we have to abide by this, we have to do this. Well, why don't we just let everybody be who they want to be and let it go?
Gotcha.
Why do we have to constantly, because I feel like I'm a married white dude, I feel like I have less rights than anybody else now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Because I feel like, if I go get a job, they're gonna pick somebody that has a different gender or black, Spanish, whatever, before they pick me. Even though I have more experience and more qualifications.
Why would they do that?
Because they get a tax break. The company will get a tax break.
Well,
And I will tell you, I do have 2 adopted black children from Uganda, Africa.
Okay.
So I'm not racist. I'm not
Sure.
anything. I'm totally for if you are qualified to do the job, you should get the job.
Right.
I'm not against that. Just because you're white, you should get the job. No, if you're qualified to get the job,
Right.
I don't care if you're white, black, pink, purple,
Sure.
male, female. If you're qualified for the job, you should get the job.
Sure. Are you more like supportive of like Ukraine or Russia? Can't speak.
I think we should stay out of it.
You think we should stay completely out of it?
Stay out of it. Quit giving them money. We need to worry about the money. We need to worry about the homeless people in our country, the homeless vets, the homeless people in this country before we worry about somebody else in other countries.
Cool. What about like what's happening with Israel and Palestine? How do you feel about that issue?
I support Israel.
You support Israel?
I don't support terrorists.
How do you feel about Israel having murdered 35,000 people? You feel like
What
that's
about
valid?
what about the Palestinians murder Israel people for no reason and they hide behind all the women and children?
They killed like a little over 1,000 people, which
Yeah.
is horrible. But you think 35,000 is reasonable after that?
It happens.
Do you not feel like we should stay out of that conflict?
Yes.
Like the same one as...
The only thing I should suggest that we should do, we should go ahead and sell them bombs that we can target. They can target bombs so you have less casualties for civilians.
But we should be in it to help Israel.
Yes, so they can target bombs so they can not kill civilians.
But why not Ukraine? Like, why not help Ukraine then? Because Ukraine is arguably going through worse than what Israel is going through.
I just get tired of every time there's a war happening between 2 countries, we're right in the middle of it. It's like, why?
With presidential elections coming, Trump or Biden, most likely, who are you leaning to support?
I really don't like either one of them, but I'm leaning towards Trump.
Trump? Okay, why Trump over Biden?
Because I think the country was doing a whole lot better when Trump was in charge than Biden.
What do you
Our economy was better. Our border was better. Was secure. I work in the aircraft industry. We were busier shit when...
Do you feel like there's a moral issue with Trump?
No.
You don't think so at all?
No. Yes, he did some mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Like, you don't feel like there was any more issue with like January 6th, storming the Capitol, trying to overturn the election?
If you actually went back to January 6th and looked at the people who were there, I guarantee you that most of the people that attacked the Capitol was not part of the Trump organization.
Who were they part of?
George Soros.
Antifa?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a deep-rooted conspiracy.
You asked a question.
No, I like talking to people. Trust me, I'm entertained here. I like this. Okay, so you think that...
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of conspiracy. I mean, there's some conspiracy, yes, I believe, and there's some of it that I don't believe, and some of it, like, yeah, it's just a bunch of hogwash.
Sure.
But if you actually dig into some of this really deep and really expose this stuff, American people would be shocked.
I mean, he was unethical for Trump.
You think he was unethical for Trump?
Yeah, Trump told him all those things to do.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So that made him unethical because he had to lie about all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the rest, I don't know about some of the stuff. We went to prison and all that, but I think he really got a bad deal because he was supporting Trump, thinking that was a great thing, and then he found out, whoops, no, now he's slamming me. He's digging me down in the dirt.
Word. Yeah, no, absolutely.
So I was wondering, I've been in politics for a long time.
I get it.
I knew Trump too.
You don't like Trump?
No.
Why not?
Because he's not real.
Why is he not real? What do you mean?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, if that's okay.
I don't mind.
I was just interviewing, so it just happened to not to
I
disrupt.
didn't know that.
That's all right.
It's
Go
okay.
for it.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I like talking to people, and I like hearing
because
people's
he
thoughts.
makes things up, and he does everything just what he wants, how he wants, and that's fine. When he was doing the show, I was working in the film industry, okay, and a lot of the stuff was good, but with way he treats people, he cheats on his wife, he cheats on everybody, and all he cares about is himself.
Yeah.
And all those GOPs that are backing him now, they're scared to death. They're going to lose their jobs, so they do whatever he says, those that stick with him. And he's a liar. He's not true. His brain is crazy. Sorry. He can't be trusted.
Yeah.
He's cheated on his wife how many times?
Yeah.
And,
Do you feel like that poses a
and
moral
I
issue?
actually worked with him with some things, lost a lot of money on the university. And so, but I worked in the film industry, and I did work around the show. The show was good, but he cannot be trusted, and he says himself, on day one, he will be a dictator for the rest of the time, and then he won't have to leave the office. It's dangerous.
What do you think about that?
He won't be. He can.
Why would
Yeah,
he?
they can. I mean, if the GOP go behind him and vote him, oh yes, he can. That can happen if they voted for it. You bet they can. And even, you know, all the bigwigs that are in there, they're concerned about that. From both parties that aren't the GOP that are being handled by Trump. I mean, they're all concerned about that it's going to be dictatorship. He even brought one of the guys over from another country who is a dictator. He's also friends with Putin. So, not good.
Not good.
No, we'll find more and more, but I mean, look how many cases he has against him. And look what he did at the insurrection on January 6th. He caused that. That's incredibly dangerous and to our country. Because he wasn't he didn't win. So those things, no. I would never feel safe around him anymore. And I was around him. First I liked him, I was a wannabe, but you know, people want to be rich, so they like to go after with the rich bee so they can be rich. Doesn't mean they're rich. They might learn from it, but anyway.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you for your thoughts.